another chain. You know I got vices. South side with my queen, whip clean, spread my wings. But they ain't gon' like it. When Tide signed with the Vikings, the price on the bundle was spiking. Covered and strapped, I'm guided. There's not a weapon formed. A metal face meets corrupt. Tell me how does God mourn? Still can't tell.
All right, guys, we're going to get it in today. We're going to talk about the wide receivers that the Detroit Lions can possibly pick up during this time when guys are being released and being cut. And Noah Brown is definitely one of those guys that's a solid wide receiver, standing at 6'2", 225 pounds. He's in his 7th year. He's 28 years old. And out of all the receivers, now it's going to be probably some more receivers that's going to be cut. The thing about Noah Brown is he's one of the receivers that got some production behind his name. A lot of these receivers don't have that much production, and then some of these guys do. But Noah Brown happens to be one of those guys that has some production. I think one season he caught like 43 balls, and another season he caught like 33 balls. And I think respectively he for 400 or 500 yards on the season. Now in his career, he has 5 touchdowns only, but he's over 1,500 plus yards receiving. So out of a lot of these receivers that are being cut from different teams, Noah Brown definitely is one of those veteran guys that fits the number 3 mold for the Detroit Lions. He's a big body receiver standing at 6'2". He weighs in at 225, and then he's going to give Detroit what they actually need, because Detroit does need some size as far as when it comes to the receiver position. Now they could Detroit could opt to go into a different direction. We don't know. We don't know what general manager Brad Holmes is going to do. But at the end of the day, you see the talent out there. And this is probably why these guys were waiting, because they knew when the waiver wire and when guys start getting cut, that they would eventually be able to pick somebody up off the waiver wire or somebody getting cut off their team. And a lot of good receivers and a lot of solid receivers are being cut today that will be able to be helpful to the Detroit Lions. Definitely Noah Brown is one of those guys that can step in and get the job done. He done a phenomenal job. I think when last year when Tank Dell went down, Noah Brown stepped up his game. And that's what you want, man. You know, if guys get injured, other guys can come in and step up and pick up the load. And I definitely think, because pretty much Noah Brown has played most of his career with the Dallas Cowboys. Then he went over last season to the Houston Texans. And then definitely whoever decides to pick him up is going to get a solid number 3, number 4 type receiver. But Noah Brown is definitely a guy that I would definitely be looking at to pick off the waiver wires. If you're the Detroit Lions, you definitely need to grab a bigger body receiver. And that's something that's just going to help them out, because they got so many receivers that are small. Besides, you know, Sam Laporta, you know, and the tight ends being a little bit bigger. But the receivers are not that big. I think J-Mo is, 6'1", probably, a $180, $185, somewhere in there. And then you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's about 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot. So you need some size, man. You need some size and you need some girth at the position. And that's something that Noah Brown definitely offers. And I can see that the Detroit Lions would probably give Noah Brown a call and say, hey, man, we would love to have you a part of this team. We love what you contributed to the Texans last year. And we think that you can do that here in Detroit. So we'll see, man, if Brad Holmes will get on the horn and give Noah Brown a call. But definitely, if it's me, I'm definitely giving him a call, because out of all the receivers that's out there, Noah Brown is one of those guys that would fit in well at being a number 3 option for the Detroit Lions. And Noah Brown can even pick up the slack for some of the guys that may be lacking, or they might get hurt or things of that nature. He's one of those guys that can come in and be a substitution at the number 2 spot and things of that nature. So, man, I think that the Lions may give him a call. You never know, because there's so many receivers that's being cut from the team. But definitely, if you want productivity, Noah Brown is one of those guys that does have the production. And he's one of those guys that you can call and say, hey, man, we looking to bring you in as our number 3. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.
Another chain, you know I got vices. South side with my queen, whip clean, spread my wings. But they ain't gon' like it. When Tide signed with the Vikings, the price on the bundle was spiking. Covered and strapped, I'm guided. That's not a weapon formed. A metal face meets corrupt. Tell me how does God mourn? Still can't tell the difference from a rose and a thorn. Cop the whole chicken, moved the